What's the best way to price a card that you're listing on eBay? Obviously there are several ways to do this, but if you're selling a sports card on eBay, you want to get as much money as possible for your card. In today's video, we're going to talk about the different approaches, and we're going to help you get the most bang for your buck with every card you list on eBay. But first, the intro. If you have a card of somebody who's making a lot of headlines, somebody who's playing and actively getting a lot of media coverage, then the best and probably scariest thing you can possibly do is just list that card at 99 cents and let it ride. It might seem like bad logic throwing a card on eBay for 99 cents, but by doing so, you're going to get a lot of eyeballs on the card, you're going to get a lot more watchers, and then in the end, you're going to get a lot more bids. Trust the process, just be sure that you list the card correctly. Be sure you spell his name right, list the set, list that it is a rookie card, the year that it's from, those sort of basic things, and it will get enough visibility it will sell. But maybe you're listing an older card of somebody who's no longer playing. Maybe it's a graded Dan Marino rookie. Those cards are perfect for a buy it now listing, and I want to show you exactly how you should price those. And to help, let's list a graded Dan Marino rookie. So I have a PSA 9 graded Dan Marino rookie, and we are going to list that as our example. So I'm going to say PSA 9 Dan Marino rookie. And then eBay will come up with some examples here, and I don't see any that are graded. I don't see any PSA. So we're going to say continue without match, and then we're going to mark graded because ours is graded. This is going to be PSA 9. So I have the picture on my computer. Here's the card. And then we're going to type the title. I'm about to fast forward. So here's the title I chose, 1984 Topps Dan Marino PSA 9 RC Rookie Graded. A few notes. At one point we did a CardLines study looking at different eBay listings and then the final sell price, trying to determine what optimizes the sell price when you're titling your cards. So all caps help. So I always do all caps. I always include the set name. So I said Topps, obviously the player name, Dan Marino. Make sure you spell the name right. PSA 9, so you list the grade, and then I add graded at the end on graded cards, because some people, particularly new collectors, like to search graded Dan Marino rookie card. So if you include the word graded, it's going to pull up. That's just to throw in at the end. Then RC and rookie. RC gets more search volume, but rookie gets some search volume as well, and this is kind of just a trend as of late. But some people might say LeBron rookie, some might say LeBron RC. Include both of those phrases so you get searchers who use either one. Description, I'm not actually listing this card, FYI. So I'll just put something quick in here. There it is. It's kind of a filler thing. So now, here's where it comes in, pricing. Dan Marino obviously is a star, but not as many people are searching for Dan Marino right now as they are searching for Tua, who's in the midst of what looks like an MVP season upon the time of recording. For that reason, I want to price this as a buy it now, and I want to make sure that I have a fair price that's not too high, but it's also not too low. eBay has $60 and they filled this in. We are not doing that. This is ridiculous. It came with 60 filled in, and then it says sold listing in last 90 days, median sold price $295. The AI stuff's great. This is kind of a new addition. What I want to do though is just determine it for myself. Real fast before we get into any more of the juicy stuff, I have a quick favor to ask. We've been trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on our channel, and if you could just do me a big favor and click the thumbs up and then hit the subscribe button, it would be awesome and really help us continue to make these videos for you. We've also been picking a lucky subscriber every Friday and sending them a blaster box of cards, so there could be something in it for you. So we're going to eBay and we're searching for that exact card. Obviously we have some listed, $450, $375. This picture's a lot better than this one, and that does make a difference, but it shouldn't make a $75 difference. What we're going to do is go down on the left side, and if you're on your phone, it's actually probably going to be on the right side, and we're going to toggle sold items. So then we're going to find the most recent sales, so we want this filter to be ended recently, and we're going to find the exact cards that we're looking for. This one sold as an auction for $322. Auctions probably are the best representation of what the card is actually worth. Buy it nows tend to sell for 14% more. That might seem like a specific number, but we actually did a case study and that was the conclusion. So if we go back to the search results, we see one that says $400 best offer accepted. So how do you figure out what this mystery price was when it doesn't tell you? We're going to copy the name of this card, and then we're going to go to a website called 130point, 130point.com/sells. This is a great website that shows you exactly what the card sold for. I'm going to enter the name of it right here. This is the exact title, and I'm going to hit submit, and it is going to pull a result and tell us exactly what the price settled on was. $340 right there. So we have one at $340, and we have one at $320. In business, there's an old saying that the first person to name the price loses, and I think that applies on eBay. So what I typically do to kind of compensate is I ask a little bit more than I want for the buy it now. For example, if I want $340, which is what the last buy it now sold for, I'm going to say $365. This way, somebody can come to me with an offer such as $330, maybe I counter $350, and maybe we meet in the middle at $340. After all, if mine sells for what the previous buy it now sold for, I'm happy. Also, psychologically, it looks a lot better if you say 99 cents, so just make it 1 penny less. People like that. It's just a consumer logic thing, so it's gonna look a lot more attractive saying $364.99 than $365. And then be sure to click allow offers. On a card like this, I'm going to make the minimum offer $300. You don't have to include that, it's completely optional, but I don't want to get bombarded with offers of $230 for a card that recently sold for $340. And then using recent comps, you have a ballpark of what your card should be worth. I hope that helps you price your cards on eBay, and be sure to watch some more of our helpful videos. They're right here if you want to click on them.